Good evening, Truck and Tractor Pool fans. We're actually almost on time. We're only 5 minutes late tonight. But yeah, it's no Kendra tonight. Kendra is playing ball with, I guess, the niece, nephews, whoever, whatever, her family. So anyway, we're basically just gonna touch base on the this past Saturday's wonderful freaking pulling event at Leonardtown. I tell you, man, you couldn't ask for better weather. Uh, just and one hell of a track. My goodness, were they getting a hold of the track? And the videos are out there, folks. I'd like to see some more hits. Let's get with it. Just be watching them. I'm telling you, there's some good footage. I actually was filming. Mike ended up being sick Saturday morning early and was not able to go, so I ended up filming. And it felt good to be behind the camera again. But anyway, the footage is great. Um, Happy with the footage. Happy with the track. Phenomenal crowd. I mean, the weather was perfect. It was just perfect for a truck and tractor pull. The crowd knew it, and the crowd was there. They always have a huge crowd. It was good
Nice.
equipment. Had a couple whoopses here and there. If you watch the videos, you'll see that stuff, but nothing major. Nothing major. All in all, a great show. Temple Brizendine with Dragon Motorsports had several of his classes there. We had our ABC York 466 Hot Farm tractors there, and Temple did a wonderful job with the sled, and it's just, I'm telling you, it was a perfect start to the season. It was really, really good. Dwayne, how are you tonight, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great. I think I got a little bit of a sunburn today, but
Yeah,
doing great.
that's
So
great. Good. Okay.
yeah,
But,
a little bit tired.
yeah, we'll run through the results here shortly, and then we'll go over some upcoming events. We got the weekend off this weekend. Um, there is an event I will talk about at Dragon Motorsports Park this Saturday. It's on my mind to go, but I don't know if I can make it happen. I'm trying. Also, I think there's a Easton, Maryland event this Saturday as well, but we'll get into that before we sign off tonight. I don't know if we'll be here an hour. We'll be here as long as it takes, but we appreciate everybody coming in. The numbers are starting to pick up here in the chat and the viewership, and we appreciate that. And it'll only get better through the season. And I got 4 comments here. Let's see who all we got. Nick Sankwicks. Nicky was along there with us. He went down with us Saturday. He was a tech and starting line flagger. Jacob's here. I watched them all. That's great. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate it. John Roop, how you, buddy? David Kaufman. Good to see you, man. We'll be seeing you soon, I guess, around Greensboro or up along Dwayne's way, Mr. Kaufman.
Yeah,
Put him to work. You see Kaufman there, Dwayne. Don't be afraid to put him to
Kaufman's going to be down at some of those pulls. He's got to be.
work. I'll put
He
him to
makes
work.
most of. Oh, I don't want to hurt him. He looks
Justin
like
Truck.
he's getting a little bit older. I mean,
We
he
all
offered.
are. We all are.
Yeah, we're all getting
I'll
older.
tell you what, after all day, of course, it's first pool of the year, and I didn't do any winter events. I couldn't get away for any of them. But I'll tell you what, that was a long day for me. I mean, 60s like knocking on the door for me, and those long days let me know when you get home. But anyway, Lori called with a question. Sorry, wrong
Yeah,
person. That's okay,
that's a
John. I
good one.
understand. But anyway, yeah. So we'll get into that. But again, if you've never been to that Leonardtown, Maryland pool, it's from Baltimore, a couple hours. It's worth the drive. It's really awesome, really awesome. Man. Great food. They have trucks down there for show and stuff, and there's vendors out there, and just a really good pool. It really is. There's plenty to do there. So
Hmm.
put it in your to-do list. You probably don't have any of the results in front of you, do you?
The results, I only have the Atlantic results in front of me, but
I'll let you read the Atlantic, and I'll take care of the Dragon stuff. How's that?
all right.
Anyway, we started the day with the 11,000-pound altered farm, which is the Dragon Motorsports class. And I'll tell you what, I remember this class in its wee early days when I was going to Temple's events early on, several years back, and 10 plus years ago. But this class is really, really a strong growing class. It's really good, making good power now, and your door. You got ghosts?
One of the kids just came through. Jacob just came home from work.
I got you. Came home from work.
Yeah, I have a 16-year-old that has a part-time job.
You got a 16-year-old already?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He has a part-time job. He works from 4:30 till 8, 2 days a week.
Wow.
After school.
You're getting old.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, anyway, taking the win, Kenny Bowker with the Rippin' Red International with a very strong run right to, they actually have a sand pile at the end of the track to keep them from running through a fence. But 3:45.45, or you might as well just say full pull, was 3:45.45. Very strong run by Kenny. Second place was Hunter Shiflett with the Family Hooker International at 3:37.49. All these tractors are strong runners, man. I'm telling you. Third, also Hunter Shiflett with the Ragged But Right International. That's a 1466 tractor, 3:30.93. Fourth was Tommy Eppert with the Snorting Horse, a Ford. It's a 9,000 or 9,600. I'm not quite sure. 3:17.93 for fourth. Fifth place was Bill Balderson with the retirement checks, 1086 International at 3:14.59. I think it's a 66 with 1086 badging on it, but anyway. And Bill, again, is one of those guys that has been pulling this class way back when, in the wee early days when I was filming down at Temple's. And he's still hanging there. Bill Balderson, the fifth there. Sixth place. Sixth place was Wayne Balderson with the little tractor, which is 786 International at 295 and 59. Great class. Put on a good show. Next up would be the 6,200-pound modified two-wheel drive trucks. And hi, Blackie. Good to see you, brother. And it's good to see these guys again. Haven't seen them in a while in person. And four of them were on hand and taking the win. No surprise, Crystal Wilson with her Dirty Money at 266.85. Second, Robbie Campbell with the Reckless Horse at 261.66. Third was Steve Wilson with the newly wrapped Dirty Money truck. A beautiful truck, man. Beautiful wrap. He took third at 258.62. And fourth place was Darren Wilson with the Running Bear at 153.98, popping a burst panel, unfortunately. It was good to see them guys again, and it's good to hear the sound of blown engines again. Pretty cool. Next up, Dwayne, if you want to go ahead, was the ABC York 466 Hot Farm tractors.
All right. This was the first class, first for the year for Atlantic. Coming in first place was Ray Norris with Pack and Heat at 3:15.14. In second place was Mark Cable with the Back 40 binder at 3:08.38. In third place was Ray Norris with John Deere Well Armed at 294.20. In fourth place was Luke Gladhill with his Weapon X John Deere at 290.37. In fifth place was Dave Daughtry driving Buzzard Bait at 281.54. In sixth place was Mike Moreland with a Diggin' Deep International at 273.97. In seventh place was Paul Richardson with the Alice Chalmers Venomous at 263.88. And it looks like Alan Lynch had a little bit of an issue, and he was DQ'd with a distance of 191.98.
Yep, with the Chasing Swift John Deere. Yeah, Alan just went out of bounds, hooked, and just couldn't get it back. And
yep.
I'm telling you, these guys were hooked to the track early. I mean, Luke actually hooked twice, and he was sky high. Within 50 foot. He was on a ride, man. Let me tell you, as most of them were. Yeah, they were hooked and running. Man. It was a good class. Good to see 8 tractors on hand, and we'd have had more, but a couple of them aren't together yet. One's waiting on parts, and one's just I guess they're both waiting on parts to finish up. But anyway, a coming soon. It's going to be a big class again.
Yeah, excited about it.
Yeah.
We'll see them. We'll hopefully see all of them at Lebanon. Hopefully they get their parts in and.
Yeah, I think there was a sleeve issue with Brian Morrison's tractor.
Mm-hmm.
The sleeves arrived and would not fit. Something was wrong. Otherwise, he would have been there. Anyway, back to Dragon Motorsports for the 6,300 modified street 4x4 trucks. And gosh, I don't want to go too fast. We're only 11 minutes into the show, but that's okay. Taking the win, Terry Robbie with the Code Blue Chevrolet at 332.34. Second place was James Griffith with Sassy Ford, 331.52. Third, Cooper Guffrey with the Buckshot Chevrolet, 321.67. Fourth was Bucky Engel with the Fearless Ford at 303.70. And rounding out the class, Jason Griffith with Saucy at 302.70. That also was a Ford. Pretty good deal. And next up, Light Pro Stock. The 8,000-pound Light Pro Stock tractors. 3 on hand again this year for them. And we had a tie for first place. They hooked back-to-back.
That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, Rusty Tanner was first hook of the class. And big run carried her out to 339.56. And Bradley Seal come right in there hooking second, 339.56. So congratulations to them guys. They just decided to go ahead and split instead of running again because obviously with only 3 tractors, cool down time, et cetera, et cetera. So they split first place. Taking third, Perrin Bean with his Alice Chalmers D21, and she's a good looker, man. And it's all about that Alice. 322 even. And big thanks to Perrin Bean, Ray Norris, and the rest of the crew down there. They do a lot of time of their own time, donate a lot of their own time to get that pool together and put the pool on with some other people down there. And that's all good. Good job, guys. Hi, Melinda. Melinda was down there with that guy that always wears a red shirt, that big guy.
Anyway, the sound.
Please pick on Fort Garland.
Is the sound okay if coming off my end?
Yeah, sounds really good. Why?
Because it was warbling quite a bit there on my end. I don't know if it was the actual feed or if it's on my end.
It could be me. I don't know. Sometimes I talk too loud. Now, this new microphone really picks me up. I've got it. I keep turning it down more and more every week.
Yeah, Melinda Barb said yes, LOL. So it might be on your end.
No, I think I was picking on Garland.
Oh.
For sweetie. Then we got into a couple of classes of, I guess we'll just call them local classes, street classes. Oddly enough, small numbers. I don't know why. Maybe it's just location. Diesel 4x4 trucks. Taking the win, Alex Shipley out of Shepherdstown, West Virginia. So he took a nice little drive. He was 280.89 with his Ford, taking the win. Second was Eric Poole out of Hollywood, Maryland at 271.77. Third was Kendall, I don't have a last name, from Mechanicsville, Maryland, 264.11. And a scratch for Colin Maupin out of Leonardtown. Okay. He was a scratch. I believe the hitch was not big, the receiver was not big enough for the football. Something. That was your 4x4 trucks. And we finished the night off with street semi trucks. Always fun to watch these guys. And taking the win was Richard Hayden with listen to this, a 1986 Ford LTO. How about it, huh? A Ford LTO out there in number 1 spot at 294.04. Second place was the 93 Peterbilt, J.R. Thompson at 263.88. Third, Leland Mattingly with a 79 Kenworth at 248.03. Fourth was Cameron Rice with an 82 Kenworth at 243.03. And fifth place, Stephen Rice with a 1980 Peterbilt at 214.95. So that rounded out all the foreign vehicles, all the good stuff. And again, if you've never been to Leonardtown, Maryland, get your butts down there. It's worth the drive. It's a lot of fun. Again, the weather was just freaking. I couldn't believe how good the weather was. Really amazing.
Yeah, it's been some great weather the last couple of days. It was on the fairly warm side today.
Yeah, I worked indoors today. I've been just a tiny bit under the weather. Uh, I picked up I picked up Scott Jones and Nick. I picked Nick first, and Scott Jones got in the truck, and I just thought he had bad pollen or allergies or something. No, I've had a head cold all week.
Oh man.
No, but I
Yeah.
think I'm okay. I've been taking medicine ever since to try to combat. I did just a little thick under the weather. Okay.
Keep your immune system built up.
Always do. I live on airborne every morning.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I've been doing that too. When
I've been good all winter.
After I went my Iowa trip, I was feeling a little bit under the weather, but I got over that without too much issue.
Yeah. That's cool.
So how late did the pool go down there then?
Not too bad. 8:30ish, I think we were done somewhere around there.
Started at 5.
Maybe 9 o'clock. Maybe 9 o'clock at the latest. Yeah, they were about a half hour late getting started. About 5:30. They moved along pretty good. It wasn't. I don't know. I didn't count up all the hooks we had, but it wasn't a tremendous amount, but it was pretty decent. There was the most hot farms. 466 hot farms had the biggest number of class.
Yeah,
I believe the enhanced farm was second with 6. So,
mm-hmm.
But it was 20 something.
Yeah, that's not bad. A good show.
Yeah, a couple of rehooks. All in all, and Temple was pretty good on the sled setting and stuff. So worked out really well. Let's see. How about Melinda Barb was there doing her usual photography stuff. Melinda, you could just tell us in the yeah, about 9:15, Nick. Okay, that's about right. I know we got home. The drive home isn't too bad. You hit some traffic on Route 2, but it's not too bad. But yeah, the journalists must have stayed. Well, I think most of them went over in his door panel because I thought for sure I would be sick. But so far, knock on wood. We're almost a week now, so I think I'll be. We'll get real sick. I'd just a tick under. Melinda, tell us, if you don't mind typing in there, let us know your opinion of the event. Not Garland's opinion, your opinion. Garland's going to shoot me next time I see him. I watched Garland pool for goodness gracious many years ago. I guess I'm talking back from probably the very first Forester National. Well, that would have been, I don't know, 90 something, 2000. I think it started in 2000. I don't know, somewhere around there. 2000, 2001 was the first Forester Nationals, I think. But I not knew him before then on interstate. So
yeah,
we've been around it a good while.
Are they out of Virginia?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep,
they're Virginians. So anyway, that was the first stop for Atlantic for pulling with the ABC York Hot Farm class. Again, this weekend we're off. Now I will say this weekend, Temple Brizendine at Dragon Motorsports Park in Miller's Tavern, Virginia, is the Honky Tonk 300 event, and that's a good one. It has I guess they pull up until almost 8 o'clock. They stop at 8 o'clock. Usually the event's over with by then. I've never been to it, but this is just hearsay. And at 8 o'clock, they have a live band that sets up on the track.
Wow.
Have a live band after the pool is over. So pretty good deal. And he's got the National 4x4s, the Sportsman 4x4, Altered Farm, Economy Modifieds. And I think there's one or two, there's like 5 classes, I think. 1 or 2 there I missed. But it's a good show. Get down there. And Temple always puts on good shows down there at his place. So, and Melinda, I'll just go ahead and put it up here on the screen. Yeah, we're getting to that, Tristan. I know Easton. We're getting to it. He's just gonna be on us all year, man.
Just make sure you didn't forget.
Oh yeah, we all know all about Joey's pool coming up here Saturday. The guys and gals that pool there put on a great show. Perrin and Ray did an excellent job. Always, absolutely perfect words, Melinda. Yep. Now you can tell us what Garland thought. Do you ever put a camera in his hand, or are you afraid to put a camera in his hand? That's a question from me to her. I want to see what she says. And also, Eastern Maryland this Saturday. The Pull Off Productions deal down there. I don't have their information pulled up in front of me. Dwayne, do you?
Oh, I can pull it up. I have some.
What classes are running? I'm sure Light Pro is there. That's a no brainer.
Turkey. Yeah, there is.
She said she's afraid to do that. I don't blame you.
All right. Eastern Maryland Tuckahoe Truck and Tractor Pull this Saturday, April the 18th. Start time is 6:30 p.m. The classes are Light Pro 401 Limited Pro, King of the Farm, Hot Farm, Modified 2-wheel drive, 3.0 Limited Pro trucks, and semis. I missed the thumbs up there. I was reading.
That's why I put it up there for you.
Tickets are $15, 6 and under free.
And that includes, okay, yeah, yep.
At 6:10 p.m., they're having an Easter egg hunt for ages, for kids up to 12 years old. They'll have special prizes for them. So I assume that the Easter egg hunt's somewhere within the vicinity of the track or on the track. Oh, you stalled out, JR.
No, I'm suppose I'm on another page. I'm pulling something up here real quick. It'll freeze up my screen when I'm on another page. Sorry. Stay tuned.
Yeah, so if you're on the Eastern Shore, Eastern Maryland's your place to be.
Okay. I just want to pull up this Honky Tonk 300 real quick. Okay. Yeah, Dragon Motorsports Park this Saturday, April 18th, 3 p.m. start time. Will be the 11,000 Altered Farm 6,200 National 4-wheel drive trucks. That's your Hemi engine trucks. 5,200 V8 Classic Modified tractors, 6,200 National Sportsman. And that would be the wedge or non-Hemi headed engine trucks. And the Truck Outfielder 6,300 Outlaw 4x4 trucks. And then 8 p.m. is the Honky Tonk Heroes Band. Will be live on the track for your enjoyment afterwards. I hear that is a wonderful show they do there. So check it out. April 25th, we'll go ahead and read that one for them too while we got the page open. Isle of Wight, Virginia, at the Isle of Wight Fairgrounds, Dragon Motorsports will be the 6,200-pound Sportsman 4-wheel drive, 8,000-pound Limited Light Pro, the 5,200 V8 Classic Modified. Go get him, Johnny Dime, as I call him, John Nickel. 6,200 National 4x4 Street Gas Pickups, and the 7,000 Hot Stock Tractors. 6 p.m. start time. Let me come back over. My still froze probably, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it does that when I jump over to another page. But anyway, again, that's some good pulling this weekend. I hope I can get away to one of them. I don't have anybody scheduled to help here, so.
Either way, if you, depending on how it's going, we're just hoping that you can make it to Beast of the East on May the 9th. We're
all about it.
That one.
Tell us, what'd you say?
I said we're concerned that you make that one.
Oh, we'll be there.
We might have to put some. We might have to make sure that we.
Put nobody else in there. I'm going to come and hunt you down. I'll be there, and Michael will be there.
That's good.
Unless he calls out sick again. He wasn't feeling good, so I understand.
Well, hopefully he's healed up and healthy in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time to heal up. So tell us all about May 9th.
This year is going to be our 11th year doing Beast These at Lebanon Valley Expo Center. Our pit gates open at 2 p.m. Spectator gates open at 5. Pool starts at 7. Admission is $15. Classes, we're going to have Wild Street Diesel, 2.6 Pro Street Diesel, 3.0 Limited Pro Diesel, Enhanced 4x4 gas, which is it used to it was our work stock gas class. We changed it to enhance. What are you laughing at?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Dwight. Go ahead. Brian Marshall said he hopes to be there too, Dwight.
Oh, that's all right. I can. You can call me whatever you want to, as long as you show up.
You're officially renamed Dwight now.
Oh no, that means I'm gonna have to. My name ain't on the bottom corner this time. Oh, there it comes. It pops off.
I put a message up there. It wipes them off.
Yeah, we changed our our street gas class to enhanced gas. We changed the rules slightly. Most of the trucks that pull with us have more modifications done, or a little bit more modifications than just like plain old street. Other class is Pro Street Gas, which is a pretty popular class in our area. There's a lot of guys from Lebanon in that class. That's a combination class that runs both big block and small block together.
Okay.
Street legal semis. We normally get a decent amount of street legal semis. Some guys have their hitches. Albert Brown has hitches there for it. And then our Atlantic Pro pulling classes are the East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks, 466 hot farm tractors, and the multi-engine mod tractors. So we're pretty excited about having the mod tractors there this year. That I think it's been over 20 years since modified tractors have pulled at the fairgrounds there. So
quite a while.
I know that the fair also is planning on running the mod class this year, so that's going to be exciting. So if you have never seen our pool, I think you should be out there. It's one of the few, probably only 2-track event that's been running this long on the East Coast. Doing multiple events a year. There's a lot of action. Bring out the family.
I would go out on a limb and say I bet it's been 30 plus years since modifieds have been running.
Could be. I was trying to get it out of some of them guys at the Expo Center if they remembered when, and nobody could really remember.
You got to dip back into the 90s, probably the early 90s.
Yeah.
Just guess. Bill Grove could probably answer that, but Bill Grove's not really sure.
So we're hoping to have a great weekend and a great show. So keep your eye out on Facebook. I'm doing profiling each class as an advertisement for each class coming up, and we'll also be putting some more sponsor stuff up coming up soon. So
very good.
There's also information on our website at beastofthesepools.com.
Okay, you heard that. May 9th, 7 p.m. start time. Be there. Those guys put on a hell of a show, folks. Go to Lebanon. Just go. It's one of the pools. You just get in the vehicle and go. Don't question the weather. I've seen these guys get a good downpour, and we're back pulling within an hour. So these guys can get done. These guys can get done. Beautiful facility. If you haven't been to Lebanon in years, it's going to blow your mind. The facility is amazing. Brand new grandstands. I mean, just the lighting is amazing at night. Went from one of the worst lit tracks on the circuit to one of the best lit tracks on the circuit. I can't tell you how good the lighting is there. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I watch some other pulling videos sometimes, like, man, they need better lighting on the track.
Well, they had lights, but they were pointed everywhere but on the track.
Yeah.
You know, if they just re-angled the lighting to focus on the track, it probably wouldn't have been too bad.
Yeah.
But what you guys have there now is amazing.
Yeah, what we have now is top of the line, and it's a great facility, that's for sure. We're very honored that we're
That
allowed to
announcer's booth
use
is
it.
amazing. Yeah. Air
Air
conditioned now. Ah,
air conditioned announcers booth.
yeah. Nice PA system, very loud PA system. You can't miss anything said. Even when the vehicles are running, you can hear the PA system. It's amazing.
Yeah, I can hear the announcers with my headset on the track in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
I miss a little bit here and there, but
The thing I hate is pollen. Pollen drives my eyes crazy.
yeah, it's getting bad. The leaves are all popping and pollen's getting thick. There's a lot of people with itchy eyes.
We don't open windows here anymore. I can't. Air conditioner goes on early. It's been on for a couple of days now.
Yep, mine's on. I'm a pansy. I like to sleep cold.
Yep.
I slept one night in the warm and I woke up the next morning. I was like, all right, that's enough of this.
Yeah. That's you too, Melinda Bard. You can come to Lebanon too. I think you guys will really enjoy it. You probably have been there. I just didn't see it.
Yeah.
May 2nd, it will be our next Atlantic Pro Pulling event. May 2nd, 6 p.m., Greensboro, Maryland. We had them on the schedule last year, and Mother Nature said no. So, twice.
Did you miss April the 25th?
April the 25th will be our next pulling event. Thank you, Dwayne. But
I all of a sudden went to I might have to change it to Dwight Beast.
Dwight Beast, yeah. Anyway.
Yes, Melinda Barb, you're invited to come and see our show. We would love to have you.
You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. 2 tracks keep you hopping. April 25th, 6 p.m., Berryville, Virginia. That is our next event. Modified 4x4 trucks, the Pro Stock 4x4 trucks, limited Pro Stock semi trucks, and the all new limited street diesel 4x4 trucks, i.e., what was at other places Wild Street. We are limited street diesel 4x4 trucks. Brand new class for 2026. Looking forward to it. Good trucks in that class. May 2nd. Now, can I talk about May 2nd? 6 p.m., Greensboro, Maryland. Happy to go back there. Great facility. Just good people all around. Glad to get back to Greensboro. Hopefully, Mother Nature works for us this year. ABC York 466 Hot Farm tractor, modified tractors, the Light Pro tractors, limited Pro Stock semi trucks, and the East Coast diesel 4x4 trucks will be on hand. That will be, again, May 2nd, 6 p.m., Greensboro, Maryland. May 9th, we already discussed with the ABC York 466 Hot Farm tractors, East Coast diesel 4x4 trucks, and back the modified tractors at Lebanon, Pennsylvania for the Beast of the East at 7 p.m. May 9th. And rounding out May, and I'm going to stop there, will be May 23rd, 6 p.m., Washington County Ag Center in Boonesboro, Maryland. 6 p.m. start time, modified. I'm telling you, you've got a list of classes here. They run them all. Modified four-wheel drive trucks, ABC York 466 Hot Farm tractors, limited Pro Stock semi trucks, East Coast diesel 4x4 trucks, modified tractors. I'm just going to call them right now because I'm not sure of the sponsorships. The Super Stock, Pro Stock tractors, and the limited street diesel 4x4 trucks. That's that new class. So that rounds us out to the end of May. So Mother Nature, it just throws the same fastball that she's threw us this past Saturday. We're going to have some great cooling weather and some great competition. So, new class to it's new as far as a points class, but most of the guys that we're running that are really seasoned veterans of their own in the Wild Street class. So I'm excited to get the guys going here this year. It's going to be pretty cool. You were going to say something.
Yeah, I have one to
Okay.
I have
Yeah, we
one.
got something for Snyder County.
Yeah, Snyder County's first home track pull is going to be June the 6th, 6 p.m. They'll have enhanced farm, the hot stock tractors, Light Pro 41 Limited, 30 Limited Pro diesel trucks, 26 Pro Street trucks, diesel trucks, and the Pro Street gas. It's going to be their first one. They have some other pulls, and I should have this info in front of me.
I should
What
too.
their list is. May the 9th. May the 9th, they'll be at Center Hall. So I think Center Hall is one of the Center Hall on May the 9th, and then I think they're going to be running with I think it's with CS Polling or with Chase Diamond.
Yes.
In Mill Hall, PA on May the 30th for some of Snyder County's classes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a May pull.
Yep, they merged this year, and they'll be pulling under the CS Pulling Promotions banner. Well, Snyder County will be. It's a good merger. Chase is growing year by year, and he looks to continue doing so. And he's doing a good job up there in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'm excited about this year. It's going to be a good year.
We'll be doing some filming for him. That's at Selinsgrove. Maybe some other events. It just, yeah. I want to travel. I want to go. I want to film here, but I just can't do it. I got to stay close to home. But I got to take care of. I got a couple pulling families, but the ones that are close to me, Atlantic, the events. So I definitely got to hit those, or we don't have a video to do. So we got to make sure we got videos. So.
Yeah, I seen Tara put a call out for a social media manager for Atlantic to try to find somebody to do social media videos and things like that. It's on the Atlantic page.
I guess I should send her a business card, huh?
Send her the business card. I think. I don't know.
I have enough to take care of right now.
I think she. Yeah, I think she's looking for somebody that does will do videos and TikToks and things like that.
Yeah. I'm not your guy for that. Not for TikTok stuff. I mean, I've done it. I can do it, but
yeah. Talking about TikTok, we authorized a young man to do TikTok for Beast of the East.
Cool.
So there is a Beast of the East There is a Beast of the East TikTok out there that is just getting started up. So hopefully as time goes on, we'll get a little bit more stuff on it.
Cool.
And it seems like that's a decent way to attract attention. A lot of people are on that platform.
Yeah, seems to be. I have one on all the platforms, but X I don't do. I don't fool with. I used to, but I don't anymore. But YouTube keeps me busy enough. And again, I mentioned that I lost 26 years of website stuff gone as of April the 8th. My web host shut down without any notifications. Thankfully, they stopped pulling money out of the account for their monthly services and stuff. And I've not been able to get in there for, the first 3 months of the year. And still, it's gone now. There's nothing. They don't exist anymore. Thanks for letting us know. 26 years of anything to do with website that I built is gone. Now, some of it I had backed up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Most of it's gone. Yep. I got to rebuild everything I had. I got to rebuild. So it really ticks me off. That's all I can say. And it's time. It's just more time. I hate doing stuff twice. I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
It's always bothered me.
Well, the thing is, you had such an accumulation of stuff on there, and you can go back and find stuff.
I can. You can use what's called Wayback. If you Google Wayback or
Okay.
Wayback Machine, whatever, it's just Google Wayback, uh, and it's a website history site that electronically photographs X amount of dates throughout the existence of your website on the web. So mine went all the way back to 2000. Late 99, I started building it. 2000, yeah, it was
Mm-hmm.
99, yeah. 2000, I'm sorry. But I was able, you can go all the way back in that way back and click on, they have select dates that they basically screenshotted your website through the years and different dates, different years and stuff. So I've actually went back and gotten some information that I needed to even to think about getting started again. So thankfully, I was able to find that. Now it's locating those old photos, you know, that need to go with that. Hopefully, it's on this old computer underneath the desk. I hope, because I don't have it anywhere else, and they're gone. I can't access them through Angel Fire, so or tripod, whatever.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't. Did you use Angel Fire for Keystone tickets at one time too?
yeah, early on, yeah. And
I
then we ended
gotcha.
up going just using the regular, the reserved website, reserved ticket website. But everything else was on on Angel Fire. Everything, the maps, I have all that stuff still saved.
So
I'm not involved with that anymore. So
do you have plans of trying to find a company or
got one, NeoCities. I've already got a site started. Yeah,
okay.
it's very simple. I'm not going to get elaborate and fancy. It's just going to be something simple. The main thing is video sales. Check out the video
Yeah.
lists, all that stuff like that. That's all I really need on there now. So, like I said, remember what I said about the door knocking it? The big 6-0's coming real quick here. So I'm not
Coming.
going to stop. I don't need no big fancy website anymore. So.
Well, maybe I can get you. Hopefully, the farm show milkshake stand will be at Beast of the East on May the 9th, and
Yeah,
maybe we can get you a milkshake for your big 6-0.
that's not till January. So
Oh, another year.
yeah, well, not quite a year. I'd like
Well,
to
either
think it's a
way,
year, but
we
that's
can
going
maybe
fast.
start. We can maybe start celebrating early because I'm sure
Yeah, I ain't
we
gonna
don't
argue.
have much going on in January.
No, no, not much. That's relaxation time, you would think, but not around here anymore.
Yeah,
Well, we managed to drag this out 43 minutes already.
I was
Well, not
just
drag
looking
it out.
at.
We just had stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I was at softball practice with Riley last night, and I was looking at my schedule, and I just realized that I think my weekend schedule's full the whole way until June.
Let's see something real quick. You keep talking, Dwayne.
Crazy.
I'm going to dig up a photo.
It's crazy. There's so much going on, and it just seems like when you have a weekend open in your schedule, then all of a sudden it just gets filled up. Yeah, a lot going on. So we're going to be at a lot of pools this year again. Um, we we've been working on improving our track conditions at Beast of the East, growing cover crop on the track and getting some more organics in. It seemed like the last past couple of years, past 5 years, it started getting washed out. The track does slope very slightly from the finish end to the start side, and the water just washed it out. And then with the track being expanded to 100+ feet wide, and the new dirt and all of that going in, we just started losing our bite a little bit. So looking forward to this year to the track being a little bit more tacky, and hopefully we can get some good bite there. Just it's a hard thing to come about if the track starts getting washed out. It's not something you can just turn around in a short amount of time. So we're hoping for nice weather and all of that too.
Right. Got a picture. I was trying to find a couple pictures I pulled from the video. I would have been shooting photos down there Saturday, like I said, Mike called out. So,
yeah,
let's look at Leon.
That's something I was looking for too. I need to find somebody. I need to make send a few messages or make some phone calls to see if I can find somebody. It would be nice to have pictures again of some of the machines, at least at Beast of the East.
I can give you an idea. Now, this isn't probably the best photo I could have pulled from this particular run, but this is one I took from video. I'll get it shared to you real quick.
Yeah, I've been doing a fair amount of video screenshots.
Yes,
that works great too.
I mean, if you take, now this is a little blurry, but if I were to slow advance the video and find a picture that's more clear, you could
if you go through the frames.
Yeah, this is a tractor that ran with us last year as an exhibition because when he purchased it, it had a P pump. But this is Mark Cable's tractor, all set up now for the 466 hot farm class, and super sharp, good running tractor. Finished second Saturday, so he's on his way.
That's cool.
Yeah, on his way.
Well, if he took, if he used what he had off of the other tractor, sure he had everything he needed.
Yep.
Because
well, no, this is a.
I was thinking that the other tractor got stepped up to light pro.
It did. And in fact, the engine that's in that tractor was the original engine in that tractor before he bought
I gotcha.
Justin Hopkins that was Justin Hopkins' tractor, which used to pull. He used to live here and help Randy Devon, but he moved to Iowa to run the family farm out there. Built that tractor, sold it without the engine to Tyree Cable, which ran after hours too. Ran hot farm last 2 years, and that engine got pulled out. It's still in the shop.
Oh, I see.
And that's still ready to go back in that tractor if Tyree decides to go back to hot farm. He said, I haven't given up on 466 yet. No, I'll put that engine back in and run if I want to. But he did step up to light pro and bought the engine that was originally in that tractor. So,
I gotcha.
This tractor ran, like I said, exhibition at Mark Cable. I guess the brothers. And they got it all configured to be legal now to run in the hot farm class. And it's no slouch. It's going to be a tough tractor here. A couple more hooks. Mark's getting more and more hooks under his belt. Look out. And it's a beautiful tractor. Beautiful tractor.
It's a good feeling when you put something together and you take it out there and you do decent.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be a struggle.
He's going to be right there with it, I do believe.
Because once we get done working on Matt's truck, it's gonna, we got a field of some crazy trucks to try to keep up with.
Yeah. Let's see what this one looks like. Now this is a little better, and again, I didn't take any time to, bump the frames along to get the most perfect crystal clear. But just you can pull decent pictures from video, especially these new high definition cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
Did you see the post that I had on Facebook with the modified tractors on it?
No, I did not. Not yet. I'll have to look at it.
The Beast of the East. It's a poster, an AI poster.
Oh, okay. But I don't think I've seen that one.
And I just use video screenshots to get my pictures for that.
See, that one's a little better, and it's more crisp than the other one. I just happened to catch a decent one there, but I'm sure with a couple of frame advancements, you can find something just a little more crisp.
I think sometimes those pictures are just fine to use. The only thing that you'll see sometimes is you'll see a little bit of blurred from
Yes.
the motion.
Yes.
Like your tires, if you get on the right frame, you can sometimes catch them perfectly still.
Why would you want that?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Like if you're
To
using a
me,
camera,
yeah.
yeah, if you're using a camera, it actually stills it up. Like you can see quite a bit of detail. But
There's
these
there's there's
pictures,
changes you can make to your camera settings, even at night
oh,
with the flashes when it will actually stop the action.
hmm
But I have a couple settings on that dinosaurs people like to say that I use as a camera that I can still show a lot of uh, rear tire spin motion with a
yeah,
flash,
yep,
and that's cool. To me, that's super cool.
yeah,
I like to see motion,
yep, yep.
especially with flash, nighttime flash.
Well, for the most part, pictures that we use for the pictures that we use to post for social media and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
um, most people are looking at them on their phone, and you're not going to need a whole lot of detail when you're looking at it on a handheld device,
Right.
unless you're really zooming it in on a big screen. If I put it on my big TV, then I can see
Mm-hmm.
how how clear the pictures are, but it's not a
Yeah, I don't run anything through Photoshop. I can, but I don't.
yeah.
Actually, my new computer doesn't even have Photoshop on it. So yeah, I tried to transfer it, and it's got to be taken out of the other computer and all this other stuff before it will allow me to sign back in with my user stuff. I just haven't done it. And how long have I had this computer now? But I don't
I was
really
gonna
use Photoshop. So
I was gonna say, do you still have the key for it? Will
yeah,
allow
I
you to
still have the key for it. Yeah, sure
transfer?
will. But it won't let me do it
Yeah,
until I have to remove it from the old computer. I don't know why. But
and they charge you a lot of money for it too.
initially,
Initially,
initially, yeah, initially, it's an older. What is it, 17? I think it's pretty
okay.
old. It's an old
So
Photoshop program.
it's a one-time deal. Like nowadays, if you
Yeah,
go on, they want you to do like a monthly subscription
yeah, no,
of
I-
like $24 a month or something like that.
nope, no thanks.
It gets a
I
little bit
don't need it that
expensive
bad. I don't need
if
it
you
that
use
bad.
it all year.
Yeah. Now I will admit now, I have pros and cons, pluses and minuses of AI. Okay, with this subject, AI is fine. With Tractor Point, I think you can use it for your thumbnails, advertising. It catches
Hmm.
the eye because I mean, a lot of people don't like AI. Now, in my other field of studies, the show like last night's show, you know, Bigfoot, cryptid, stuff like that. AI is killing us in that subject. It's because you don't know, you almost have to take somebody's picture and put it in and ask it, is this an AI photo? And it will tell you yes or no.
I
Because
gotcha.
somehow or another it can do something with the photo to see if it's AI. But hey, the games are being played, believe me. And that
Yeah.
I don't want to get into it on this topic or on this show. But yeah, it's crazy, man. People, I don't know what they got to prove. But anyway, AI can be your enemy, but it can also be like yourself and myself with thumbnails. It can be your best friend.
Well, for me doing all the stuff that I wanted to do, AI actually speeds up the process for me.
Yes, yes,
So instead of spending a couple of hours fiddling around with different programs to try to get my desired effect, and
yeah,
I mean even learning how to use all these different programs, or being creative, that
yeah.
now we just get a computer to do some of the harder work for us.
I've not used AI. Of course, I haven't designed a banner since I started using AI. So an event banner, I still do my own,
Hmm.
pull everything together and put some kind of a background with it. I've not used AI for that yet. I may test. do one, design one maybe with that AI give me some kind of a wild tractor pulling background, and then put photos to it, wording to it, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as designing a whole banner, a flyer, I don't know. I've never done it yet, or with AI.
Well, I've been learning that I guess AI's been learning what I want, and so as I go through, I have a whole list of everything there, and as we go along, it actually improves it. So I make sure that we keep the real a little bit more realistic. I want the detail, the original detail on vehicles,
Yeah.
not to be
Yeah.
altered and things like that. So I noticed little flaws here and there, but I'm posting them anyway because I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to.
You get flaws all the time. Every thumbnail I create, if you really pay attention, you'll find something. Like a
Yeah.
smokestack will be behind the driver, so you got to go
Yeah.
back and tell it, please move the smokestack to the top of the hood or whatever.
Well, I've been asking to keep the pulling vehicles as realistic as possible,
Yes, yes.
and so that there really helps.
I like to cartoon them a little bit because the brighter colors catch your eye.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but I actually do that through Canva, not through Chat
Oh,
GPT.
okay.
I use Chat GPT for the AI design, and then
Yeah.
I'll bring it over into Canva to resize, make sure it's big enough for the thumbnail and properly
Yeah.
sized. And then in there you can use a chroma effect or whatever to really
Mhm.
make the colors pop and stuff.
Yeah, I've been taking the finished product and putting it into Microsoft Word, resizing it, and overlaying some stuff onto the pictures to customize them because I have a lot of stuff filed. I spend a lot of time doing, I don't know if you want to call it holographic or
Yeah.
advertising logos with no backgrounds. So I have that all stashed so I can just transfer on to the picture and go.
That's a good idea.
People don't realize how much time you get into doing all this stuff. There is hours and hours of
Yep.
work to do it.
Now, I've never used AI for any video work.
I can't
And
hear
probably
you.
never. You can't hear me
No
at all?
sound.
Really? Check.
Is it
Can
on
everybody
my
hear
end?
me? Or is it on Dwayne's end?
Up there it came a little bit.
Really? Check your cord.
Nothing.
Check your cord.
Up there it popped a little bit. I don't know if anybody else. Your cord. I'm actually wireless.
Oh, you're right. It's probably what it is. You have a corded set.
I don't know if I can
Okay.
change it now. Oh, Nick says he
Nick-
can hear us both, so it's on my end. What?
Yeah, of course. Get rid of that wireless garbage. Old school, baby. Old school never fails you.
It worked just fine.
See, Nick can hear us both. I can hear you, Dwayne.
Yeah. I am I'm using my hardwired mic. I'm only using the earbuds for sound.
That's why you can't hear me. Probably.
Well, I can hear you now. It came back. It was going for a little
Okay.
bit.
I wonder if
I
your
just
battery they need charged up, maybe.
No, they were. I think they're fully charged.
Could have been
Actually,
some
I can-
interference there.
These are. I used them the last time we were on. I had no issues with it.
You know what would be a fun show if you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You know what would be a fun show? See that Nick Zankowicz down there? We need to get him on live one time.
There you go.
It'll never happen. Hey, come on, Scott Jones has done live shows. Come on, Nick.
Scott Jones was on. Yeah, Scott's done
He's
a
been
lot
on
of
a couple
stuff.
times with us, yeah.
So is Nick pretty shy?
Oh, I don't know. He lives close enough. I can just drive down the bottom of the hill and make him go live. So
He's your next door neighbor.
see, no thank. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I won't say next door, but he's less. He's what, half a mile away. Not far. somewhere around a half mile. Maybe, yeah, 3/4 of a mile. I think we got a better shot of getting Storm and Norman on here before you get Nick Zankiewicz on the pickle. But there you go. Now you can probably hear me.
Now I can hear you.
Imagine that. Old school.
Isn't that something? All that
Yeah,
time, all that time. Now I got to see what my power level is.
Huh.
75% charged.
What are you trying to say? You go cut a tree down and take the power out, Nick? if he loses power, well, we're on the same power lines, so to speak, power grid. He loses electric, he'll catch a message from him and say, is your power out? Yeah. Is yours out? Yeah. And usually it's somebody's front bank down there, trees falling and taking wires down.
Tell Nick the only way.
Yeah, right.
The only way you hear your own voice is if you go back and watch what you did.
That's true.
Before.
You don't hear yourself on the show live while you're live. Yeah, and you don't have to look. You can turn your camera. Nobody has to see you.
I was going to say there was a picture there. It looked almost like you.
That's an AI image, not of me. Believe it or not, that is not of me, but it's an AI image.
The nose is a little bit big and round.
So you're running out of excuses, Nick. You're still coming. All right, we're an hour and 2 minutes in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, great pools coming up this weekend. Easton, Maryland, and the Honky Tonk 300 in Lower Stuyvesant, Virginia. Get out and support them. And in 2 weeks, next weekend, kick off more tractor pulling with Atlantic. Greensboro.
Yes, sir.
Berryville, Virginia.
Get out and support these polls. People put a lot of effort, time, and money and into it. And
Berryville's another place to spend some money. They got new grandstand seating and stuff, man, both sides. That's nice.
That's cool.
Made a lot of improvements there. Okay. I think we'll just go ahead and call it here now. Thank you, Leonardtown, Maryland, for a fantastic season opener for us, man. Man, that track. Keep up the good work, boys. For sure. Okay. Wrap it up. All right. Man.
Adios. We'll see you next week.
Catch you backstage, everybody else. Thank you for being here tonight. I think we'll try to do something next Wednesday. I'm sure. We'll discuss the upcoming event at Berryville and look over some of the results from other events. We'll see. Unless something comes up. But we plan to be here next Wednesday, 8 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Good night.
See y'all.